I'm in an era where I hate when men talk to me.
What happened with the chivalry? You see the bar full of men sitting down, literally just watching women in heels stand up.
There used to be a time where guys walked up to women and approached them. Men used to have competitions to see who can get the most numbers. Women used to also have competition amongst each other to see who can get the attention of the men. But in modern day times, things have changed. And if you ask me, women brought it on to themselves. And if you agree, hit that button. Today, we're going to be reacting to women who are frustrated. They can't even get a man. I don't want to hold you. Let's jump right into it.
What happened with the chivalry? You see the bar full of men sitting down, literally just watching women in heels stand up.
You want to know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. See, what y'all girls don't understand is that when men get online, they actually be paying attention to the stuff that y'all be saying and doing, right? Especially when attractive girls get online and say and do stuff. That's who they be focused on. So every time you see a pretty girl make a video and talk about how she be disgusted when men talk to her when she out, how she don't like it when men look at her, men have conversations with her, don't talk to her. When she makes videos like that, the men are paying attention. When women like that are making videos, the men are paying attention, right?
And those be the main type of women that women be sponsoring and be paying attention to themselves. It's because those type of women seem empowerment because they can hypnotize the men with their assets. So both are being manipulated by the same type of woman.
And so they figure, well, this must be what it is. This must be what women want. Right? It don't matter about the women who ain't really that attractive who get online and be like, oh my God, we want you to talk to us when you out. They're not listening to you. They listening to the girls who they find attractive and what those girls are saying, right? So you can't counteract the girls who they find to be attractive and them saying silly stuff online. So back to the point. Because those girls are getting online and saying silly stuff like that, when men go out now, they not hollering at you, they not bothering you, and they not getting up out their seat to let you have it. You know why? Because you've gotten online and showed how entitled you are, and you've shown how disrespectful a lot of y'all are. Why would somebody want to give up their seat for you?
Exactly. But the women don't see it because they have delusion of grandeur. They feel like they're the main character in this world. And the reason for that is you have to blame the internet because the internet gives you gratification that people are incapable of getting in real life. So you get to live out your fantasy emotion.
Right? You knew you was going to be standing up when you put the heels on. It is what it is. But for y'all to think that you can keep getting online and saying all of this outrageous stuff so that you can be a girl's girl and get follows and likes from other women and think that this stuff is not going to show up in real life some kind of way, it is. See, here's the thing. When men get online and they try to give women advice and tell women about what type of women they like, what they're attracted to, what they want, women meet them with, oh my God, we don't care what you want. We don't care, right? Because you're a girl's girl and you're trying to impress other women. So for the sake of that, it going one ear and out the other. When men try to give you good advice about men that's trying to play you in real life and tell you that if a man just trying to go with the flow of BSing you about a title, he don't really want you, the way that's going in one ear and out the other, you think that that's what men doing too. But they actually using social media.
Oh my God, she is making so much sense right now. How many girls have missed out on the man of their dreams or a husband all because you want to impress the girls around you? This where you have those suburban chicks that hang around them hood chicks for 15 minutes and all of a sudden they become a hood booger and start acting ghetto. And then they want to get them a bad guy too and mess their whole life up. Women keep other women single and making bad decisions
To gauge how to deal with y'all in real life. And so because of that, that is the reason why I said when you going out, they ain't bothering you no more. When you going out, they ain't giving up their seat to you, right? Because remember when y'all get online and y'all try to make it seem like anybody who say anything to you must be trying to attack you? Remember that man versus bear? Remember, you can't just get on here and just be saying anything, right? And then think that ain't nobody gonna take it serious or think that there is some truth to what you be saying. So if you needed an answer to that question, there it is.
Although I agree with most of the things
I agree with most of what she's saying, but in the same breath, a lot of these women are not even designed to be in girlfriends or wives. Most of them don't even know how to cook. Most of them don't even know how to socialize. They treat it like it's all about their emotions. They don't care how the man feels. They have to learn emotional intelligence way before they start even running their mouth, because that's what you need to keep a man. You can easily keep getting attention by taking your clothes off and talking slick. That'll attract the young boys. But as you get older, you need emotional intelligence.
Era where I hate when men talk to me. Maybe that's an era that I'm always in now that I say it out loud. Either way, why is it when you want none of them to speak to you, when you want to be invisible to men, that all of them approach you? And it's like, I want to wear a sign on my head that says, I don't want to talk to you. And they all approach me and they're talking to me and I'm like, I'm married.
Because you're probably dressed like you want attention. Men vibe off of your vibe. If you look like you're seeking attention, piling the makeup, they can see your booty. You probably got some cleavage showing. It says, I'm looking for attention. You don't see many guys walking up to covered women just randomly sparking conversation.
And they're like, well, where's your husband? And I'm like, how do I win?
Those be the main type of women asking, where are all the good guys at whenever these guys stop chasing them? See, that's why as a man, you have to understand that a woman lives in delusion, and you're never supposed to believe what's coming out of her mouth and let her run her mouth while you stay focused on what you want to do with your life. The moment you stop and place a woman's emotions above logic, you are going to lose as a man. That woman is complaining about guys wanting her, but look how women act when men just don't even look their way. All they do is just keep taking their clothes off or doing stupid stuff for attention. So that lets you know that she wants to aim for the attention. But if you give her too much of it, then all of a sudden you're the bad guy. So leave her alone in the first place. This is why men are not approaching women anymore.
Not getting approached by men any longer, and several people, actually a couple thousand people, left comments, a lot of men, and I really appreciate y'all comments. And a lot of the comments coming from the men were saying that they stopped approaching women because us as women said that we don't want to be approached anymore. And I want to know which women y'all heard this from. I want to know. I think I've seen in the past maybe women saying they don't want to be approached at the gym. But other than that, I feel like most women would prefer to be approached in person as opposed to online on an app or something. I don't know. That's what I think. That's how I feel. I also gathered that a lot of men feel nervous approaching women, just like how I said I would feel, right? Being afraid of rejection. Totally get it. But I will say it's definitely disappointing to see that a lot of men intentionally just don't go up to women anymore. But I get it, right? We told y'all that. I guess some women said that and y'all generalized us. I also feel like I gathered from the comments that women should feel empowered to go up to men, right? If you see a dude that you think is cute, you're attracted to him, why not go up to him? I might try it now. I actually might, especially seeing now that y'all men purposely don't be coming up to us. Oh, one more thing, I do have on a Playboy ring actually, but it's on my right hand, not my left hand. My left hand is still open.
I tell all the young boys, women do not have a sense of danger. They would get mad at you, shoot you down, beat you down, and then try to save your life, and then regret that they're the ones that tore you down, all because of their emotions. Women do not realize that this facade that you've placed above yourself and the characters that these women are becoming excessive. There used to be a time period where women were delusional for only those 5 little seconds when you first meet her. And then after that, she starts speaking some sense and starts speaking reality. Now, women become these gold-digging characters, independent characters, feminist characters, empowerment queen characters, victimized characters. They become characters and just continue to play these characters out no matter what. And they're not realizing that men are no longer following the mask. Now it's time for actions. Everyone is tired of listening to words because we've been listening to women for a long time and all they've done is taking advantage of it. Ladies, what you're not understanding is the older a man gets, the more logical he starts to think. When he starts to think logically, then he's able to read you faster. A lot of you women that's over the age of 30, You're not getting approached, or even close to 30, you're not getting approached because a man can look at you and see your past from the knowledge that he's gained. But the knowledge that he's gained has made him better to become a better man when it comes to a woman. And men don't feel like giving you the best version of them while you're burnt out. A lot of you ladies, you've been through too much, been through too many men, too many experiences that a man can see it on you before you start running your mouth. That's why you're not being approached. It's because the older a man gets, the better he is at spotting what type of woman you are and stopping the red flags at high. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I do want to hear what you got to say. Get in the comments and let me know exactly from the men why you're not approaching women. And women, let us know. Do you really want to be approached or not? Definitely hit that button.